Do you know the difference between myself, by myself, or all by myself? Beginner level. I love you. I love myself. When the subject and the object are the same in a sentence, remember, subject, verb, object, you can use a reflexive pronoun. English has 7 reflexive pronouns. Singular, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, and plural, more than one, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. Never themself is plural, so themselves. I fell over and hurt myself. Be careful with that knife, you might cut yourself. We can use these self words as an object in a sentence for most verbs, but especially for these. Introduce yourself, help yourself, enjoy yourself, teach yourself, yourself. Warning, do not use self after verbs people usually do for themselves. Like, yeah, we know he shaved himself. You can just say he shaved, or she washed. She washed. Of course she washed herself. She didn't wash me. Warning again, you can use self for some verbs that we would do for ourselves to show, wow, that's a surprise. When I was 2 years old, I could already wash myself. I could dress myself when I was 1 year old. Level up. We can use these self words as an indirect object when the indirect object is the same as the subject. Would you like to pour yourself a drink? I brought myself something to drink. Use reflexive pronouns, the self words, as the object of a preposition when that's the same as the subject. I had to cook for myself. Do you feel sorry for yourself? Warning, after prepositions of place, we use object pronouns, not the self words. I'm going to put my coffee next to me. Not next to myself, next to me. Warning, use object pronouns, not self words, after with when we mean accompanied by or together. For example, you can take this coffee with you, not with yourself. If you don't, I will take this coffee with me. Use by oneself to say they did it without any help. The children got dressed by themselves. I learned English by myself. We also use by oneself to say they were alone. I live by myself. Lonely guy. Be careful if you're swimming at the beach by yourself. Use all by myself to emphasize that you were entirely alone or had zero help at all. Mommy, I made it all by myself. Use these self words to emphasize the subject. The movie itself was good, but the music, meh. Do this especially with very famous people. Guess who I saw last night? Selena Gomez herself. So, can you introduce yourself in the chat?